We're celebrating Mother's Day in a big way thanks to some possum donors as well as an amazing deal in our Paprika locations. You're definitely not going to want to miss it. And we're going to tell you all about that and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. We just want to wish a happy Mother's Day weekend to all of the mamas out there of furry and human children alike. We hope you have a wonderful celebration and we thank you so much for all that you do. And speaking of mamas, this mama cat did a wonderful job raising her babies, who we will be meeting later on the show. You'll definitely want to see how much they have grown. Oh, so cute. And it wouldn't be a Pets on Parade without adorable kittens who are small babies now, but sure to grow into wonderful and gorgeous adults, including this beautiful kitty. We're going to introduce you to her in just a little bit. And our first pup of the show sure is adorable. I think his name suits him well. And you know what, Perry? Everyone is in love with this little one.
Geez, I wonder why. And his name is Curly, obviously, right? But who he's named after, not so curly, and you'll hear about that in a second. This little one is a 14-week-old little boy, a little Shih Tzu mix. Came in with some siblings who I said you're going to meet in a little while. From a situation where they just had too many pets in the home. We see an awful lot of that. Per the owner, though, they are really, really good with men, women, children, and doggies. Really, really cute. One thing with puppies, you know, they're a little bit of a challenge to house train. With these guys, they were living outside most of their life, so probably even a little bit more of a challenge. So be patient with them. They're very, very sweet. Like I said, you're going to meet the siblings, Larry and Mo, and that's why this one didn't quite get his name, because of his curls. You know, this past week we had the Bissell Pet Foundation sponsor our adoption special, and over 250 pets got adopted. Thanks to all of you who came out and adopted. It is so critical, particularly this time of year. The summer's coming. We are going to be inundated with animals like we already are. It's been this way just for a long, long time. The Bissell Pet Foundation is a great organization which has been helping us over the past several years. And again, 250 pets, that's fantastic. Every single pet being adopted frees up another cage, so that's like 500 pets. So thank you so much. If you're interested in seeing who we have up for adoption at any given time, go to our website, azumaine.org/adopt.
Absolutely. Bissell Pet Foundation not only helps the Arizona Humane Society, but so many shelters in our community and throughout the country. We're so thankful to them. And everyone that adopted, thank you, Perry. And we saw this precious kitty just a few moments ago, and now it's time to learn their story. Lisa, oh my goodness. Who is this?
This is Misty, and she is an 8-week-old kitten. Look how spunky she is. She is in love with this feather toy. I'm not even holding on to her. This toy is keeping her entertained. But this little cutie came in from an emergency animal clinic. It's hard to believe that she at one time wasn't a spunky kitten, but was very sick. She had an upper respiratory infection, which turned into some mouth ulcers, which you'll hear in cats, called caleci, the caleci virus. So it is contagious, but no problem for the Arizona Humane Society. We had her in an isolation ward for a week or so while she got healthy, and they got those mouth ulcers healed up. And then off she went to a foster home, and her foster did a wonderful job with her. She is purring, and she's very playful and interactive. We think she's probably a ragdoll mix. She has those beautiful blue eyes, and she's got the poofy, furry body of a ragdoll. So if you are looking to make your mother happy for Mother's Day, maybe it's this kitten. And if it isn't, then you can come into our Paprika store and 20% off all hats and shirts. There's our friend Janine modeling the shirts and a cute pug. But 20% off, and you can also get your mom to walk around the Arizona Humane Society, and maybe she'll fall in love with more than just a shirt and hat. But come on down to our Papago Park campus. We have a Paprika location there, or our South Mountain campus has a Paprika location. Also online, azhumane.org/mom to get 20% off all of our hats and t-shirts.
So that URL will be useful later, but /boutique for the shirts, but we will talk about mom later. Thank you so much for that information, Lisa. And we want to give a huge shout out to our amazing photographers and social team who came up with an adorable Who Wore It Best compilation in celebration of the Met Gala happening earlier this week. No matter what our pets are wearing, we know that they're all amazing and deserving of a home full of love and care. Also, if you're not following us on our socials, make sure to check out AZ Humane on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and more. Oh my gosh, I just love these so much. And before we show you this pup in person, we have to show you Paprika's adoption photo. I just love his little faux hawk. It's definitely in style, Linda, no matter what anyone says.
This is Paprika. He is a 5-year-old Karen Terrier. And unfortunately, his owner had to surrender him as they had too many pets in the home, which you're going to be hearing a lot about today on our show. We have several pets that had to be owner surrendered. He's very, very sweet. He is a little bit shy. He's shaking in my arms right now. He is probably going to be better off with maybe someone that's a very quiet, mellow person to watch TV with, relax, cuddle. He, again, was owner surrendered, and so he is a little bit nervous at first, but he's kind of warming up. And, you know, one of the things about overpopulation, we really emphasize spay and neutering, and our clinic has wonderful specials. Sometimes we have free clinics. We do encourage you to go to azhumane.org/spay, and even young puppies and kittens can have litters, and some of these litters are more than 10 puppies or kittens, so that means like 10 more homes. We've got to really cut back on that. So please take advantage of our spay and neuter clinics. Again, azhumane.org/spay. This is Paprika.
Oh, so cute. And yes, you know what? Just a couple of pets can quickly turn into dozens, which our field team finds out almost on a daily basis. So thank you so much for that, Linda. And today's bun of the show is so gorgeous. I don't think I've ever seen a bunny quite of this color. What is this handsome boy's story, Denise?
That's right, Kelsey. So whoever named this bunny was probably a Johnny Cash fan, and namely the Johnny Cash song, A Boy Named Sue, because this is a boy named Sally. He is 8 months old, and he came to the Arizona Humane Society as a stray. He spent some time in a foster home to make sure he was healthy enough to go up for adoption, and he is, and now he's on the show looking for his forever family. Bunnies make wonderful pets, but just like anything, it's important that you do your research ahead of time. We have a lot of information on our website, azhumane.org/behavior for bunny care. But most importantly, it's important to remember that these bunnies need to live inside with their families. And their hutches or their enclosures need to be large enough to give them room to move around and hop around, stretch their legs. It's also important that bunnies have lots of Timothy hay and dark leafy greens. Now, the most famous bunny in the world eats carrots, but carrots are actually a treat for rabbits. So they're kind of like Snickers bars. Too many, and you'll have a sick bunny. It's also important that you do your research, as not all veterinarians see rabbits in their practice. So you want to make sure that you have a vet lined up in case your bunny needs any medical attention. Now, a boy named Sally here is so soft, and he has this beautiful brindle coat, which is absolutely gorgeous. He is going to make someone a wonderful bunny. He's very curious, as you can see. He actually moves around quite a bit on the table, which is not common here in the studio. He's going to make someone a wonderful pet, so come on down and meet a boy named Sally.
Oh, absolutely, so gorgeous. And you know what? I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear that you can eat too many Snickers bars, so we're going to ignore that. Thank you so much for that, Denise. And while she's grown quite a bit these last few weeks, you won't believe how tiny Nala was when she was rescued or where she was rescued from. You won't want to miss it, so make sure to stay tuned. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, before we show you the adorable video of this little one being rescued, Perry, can you please tell us how Nala came to AHS so we can try to visualize it before we see it?
Yeah, you know, we have a lot of these ceiling cats, wall cats. It happens every year, but not when they're 2 weeks old. This one was 2 weeks old when it happened and was stuck in that ceiling for 24 hours. got her out of that ceiling. It was quite the rescue. You're going to see the video of it. Got back to our bottle baby ICU at a 2-week-old, definitely is fit for bottle baby ICU. Came down with a little dreaded kitty cold, went to foster, did really, really well. The really cool thing about the foster, and this is a shout out to Kenzie, one of our EAMTs, she not only rescued this little one, she fostered this little one. So it's a great story from beginning to end. Really, really playful little kitten, loves to run and jump, play with toys, loves to snuggle, super, super cute. You know, Kenzie's one of the EAMTs that has fielded over 15,000 calls this past year for cruelty, neglect, you name it, that EAMTs do it. You know, we not only put animals up for adoption, but we save lives. When you donate to the Arizona Humane Society, that's one of the things you're doing. So please watch the video and see this little one showing off for you.
Oh.
Can you actually feel him? I feel fiberglass, but I know he's right here. Hi! Oh my god, you're tiny.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I want a picture. I want a picture of this.
Baby!
Oh my god.
Nala sure had a lot to say after being rescued. She was so grateful that we were able to save her, and we're so grateful for everyone that allows us to be able to save little ones like that don't have a mama. And this Mother's Day, 2 absolutely amazing donors are allowing us to save even more lives of sick, injured, and abused pets just like her.
A mother's love is unconditional. This Mother's Day, you can show moms everywhere that you care by lending a paw to a 4-legged mama like Ravioli. This new mom now has a safe space to care for her tiny puppies thanks to the Arizona Humane Society's maternity suites. Thanks to generous donors Dr. Ingrid Haas and Charlie Van Dyke, all donations will be doubled up to $25,000 to help animals in need, including the 4-legged mamas here at AHS.
I think it's important to remember that Mother's Day isn't only for us as moms, but for all moms, including these guys.
Your gift will help support these deserving mothers through programs like AHS's Bottle Baby ICU, Maternity, and Meowternity Suites. Honor the mother in your life by donating today at azhumane.org/mom.
We are so grateful to Dr. Haas and Charlie Van Dyke for that absolutely incredible gift. So make sure to visit azhumane.org/mom to double your gift. And make sure to stay tuned right here because we have another absolutely adorable pup who can't wait to show you off some antics. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, we met one of this cutie's brothers earlier, and while they don't look super similar, they both are adorable. And that little whimper before, I hope the audience heard it because it was so cute. Right on cue, Lisa.
Right on cue. He gave a yawn. He's got his puppy stretches going. Meet Larry of the threesome boys that we have. 14 weeks old. And we have them down, I think Perry talked about it, that Shih Tzu mixes, but I'm seeing these paws might be a little bigger than a Shih Tzu. But there's a total of 6 in this litter, and of course, when they come to the Arizona Humane Society, we don't know what they are. So unless we get mama, that only gives us 50% of what they are. But this handsome little guy is really adjusting well, coming out of their shell. Perry talked about they were living outside. So the great part about that is they're used to pottying outside. So outdoor dogs normally do learn really easily to go to the potty outside. And we recommend all dogs being indoor dogs. So of course, he will live indoors with you. There are all kinds of great ways with puppies when you adopt. They come with their first vaccine, maybe their second, depending on how long we've had them in our care. But keep in mind, you need additional shots and vaccines for your puppies when you adopt them. We also offer mobile, low-cost vaccine clinics. And they're going to be on May 26th. They're going to be in Parker, Arizona, for any of our Parker viewers out there. But our mobile van goes around with veterinarians and technicians to help keep pets in homes. We want your pets to stay healthy. We would love for you to keep them in your loving homes. And so we offer the Healthy Tails low-cost services on our mobile. So if you are interested, go to azhumane.org/events. Most of our events require an appointment. So if you need services, please go on and look where we're going to be and get yourself an appointment slot while you can. And I'll just be here on the floor playing with this adorable puppy.
Oh my goodness, not a ham at all. So cute. Thank you so much for that, Lisa. And speaking of keeping pets in their home, our incredible mobile veterinary team is up on the San Carlos Apache Indian Reservation, including Carrie, who we love having in studio each week with a foster pet in need of a little temporary assistance in a home. So before she left, she recorded this video to show us a few fosters in need of your home. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Carrie, foster manager with the Arizona Humane Society, and kitten season is officially here. We are planning to see thousands of neonatal kittens this season between our Bottle Baby ICU and our kitten nursery. Now we're here right now in our Bottle Baby ICU, which is a 24-hour unit to be able to feed these tiniest residents at AHS. And today we're seeking your help. We need the community to open up their hearts and homes to take care of these babies. Our capacity here in the Bottle Baby ICU is 56 kittens. And as you can imagine, that fills up so very quickly. So we rely on generous individuals to take these babies into their home and help feed them every 2 to 4 hours. We have a variety of different kittens that we can send out to foster, anyone from a week old to 4 weeks old. And the process is different depending on how old the kitten is that you take to foster. Our tiniest tots will need to be fed every 2 to 3 hours. And then as the kittens grow older, we'll teach you how to transition them to gruel and then to hard kibble. And when the kittens are 6 weeks old and weigh 1.5 pounds and are healthy and robust, we'll bring them back in to alter them and then pass them on to find their forever adopted home. The first step in feeding a kitten is to take an initial weight. That will give us a baseline on how much to feed. We're going to feed the kitten warmed formula that is already mixed. We're going to want to make sure that we feed the kitten on its stomach and not on its back to prevent aspiration. During the feeding, we're going to weigh the kitten multiple times to ensure that the cat has consumed the appropriate amount. And the final step is to stimulate the kitten. This is something that mama would do, but as these are orphaned neonatal kittens, it's something that we have to do for them. This will help them go to the bathroom, both urine and feces. After that, we're going to tuck the kitten in on a covered heating pad so that it stays warm and cozy. Our Bottle Baby ICU is not only for kittens, but also for puppies. And we've actually seen a large influx in the number of puppies that need 24-hour care. AHS is here to teach you everything that you need to know about how to care for one of our bottle babies, whether it's a kitten or a puppy. And we hope that you will visit us at azhumane.org/foster. We look forward to hearing from you soon and to saving the lives of thousands of pets in our valley.
Oh my goodness, we know that our foster heroes are superheroes. And speaking of superheroes, for anyone who's a Marvel fan, then you're sure to recognize the names of these two. Linda, who are these adorable siblings?
This is 12-week-old Loki. He's our tuxedo cat, and sister Wanda, and she is a dilute calico, which means that she would have been black, bright orange, and of course the white. She's beautiful. They came in with their mom and siblings. Unfortunately, their owner was evicted. They had to surrender their pets. Again, we emphasize spay and neutering, and they did come in with a little virus that's kind of like a feline parvo. It's a Pan-Luke is the nickname for it. It's a little bit longer name that I can't really pronounce, so I'm not going to try. But these two are part of a litter, and again, we talk about spay and neutering, and we really want to keep the families together and keep the litters down, so consider going to azhumane.org .org/spay again, and vaccines like Lisa was talking about. Now Denise is going to share some really fun, exciting news with you.
The Arizona Humane Society has been nominated for multiple categories in Phoenix Magazine's Best of the Valley. We've been nominated for Best Shelter, Best Nonprofit, and Best Place to Volunteer. Now, I can attest to we are the best place to volunteer. So we encourage everybody to vote for the Arizona Humane Society at phoenixmag.com/vote. BOV, like Best of the Valley. You can vote daily, so show your support to the Arizona Humane Society, and we'd like to take home the Triple Crown. And if you're not going to take home the Triple Crown, take home these kittens.
You can take home triple kittens and help us vote daily. Thank you so much for that, ladies. And our next pup is a bit on the shy side, as we can see snuggling up next to Perry. She does take a little time to warm up, but she has a heart that is so big and so full of love, Perry.
She does, and she's actually been through a lot. This was a surrender by the owner and through our field department. And the other two dogs that the owner had actually, sadly, had passed away, and we don't even know why. It was an undiagnosed illness. But this little one went into our hospital and passed the physical with flying colors. Extremely healthy, just very, very shy, as you can see. She is a 2-year-old female Chihuahua love bug. She's a little bit nervous, but she does allow all handling like this. She loves to be cuddled. And Chihuahuas are like this. They're very loyal little animals to their owners, so she's going to be great for somebody. Very, very sweet little puppy. You know, it's that time of year again. We do it every year, and this year's no exception. It's our Toyota raffle, and this year it is a 4Runner. I think in the past it's been a RAV4. This is a 4Runner. It's valued at $45,000. Tickets are $1 or one ticket for $20, 3 for $50. It's a smoking deal. There's only a limited amount of tickets sold. We've had winners, I don't know, in the last 4 or 5 years of these things. It's fantastic. Go to our website, azhumane.org/Toyota, and buy tickets.
Absolutely. We're so grateful to Valley Toyota dealers for their continued support that way. And if you're looking for more adorable cuteness on your screen, you're in luck, because we have a couple more pets who can't wait to meet you. That's happening when we come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, earlier in the show, if you're just tuning in, we met Curly, then we met Larry, and you know what, Lisa? I'm just wondering what this pet's name could be.
Big shocker, this is Mo. So this is the third of the cute boy puppies in this litter. And these 14-week-old youngsters, and they are so curious and playful. But these cute youngsters are ready to go. And I could sure see them making somebody's Mother's Day happy. But another way to honor your mother on Mother's Day, if she's an animal lover like my mom is our Mother's Day match. You heard earlier that Dr. Haas and Charlie Van Dyke are donating to make everybody's Mother's Day here at the Arizona Humane Society happy. And if you go in and make a donation just like Dr. Haas did, you will get your donation matched by her up to $25,000. So please, azhumane.org/mom. You'll make Dr. Ingrid Haas and Charlie Van Dyke happy, and you will make this little guy happier than even he is now.
Oh my goodness, absolutely adorable. Yes, we're so grateful to everyone, and we hope, even a dollar can help, feed some pets. So we're so grateful for all of our community support. And we also have so many great ways to interact with our pets while educating our community. And one great way is through our camps, Linda.
Oh yes, well, let me introduce you to Nat. This is the sibling to Loki and Wanda, and this is the calico. This is the color that I was talking about earlier. Again, the owner surrendered because they got evicted from their home and couldn't stay in the house. But we would like to encourage, take 3 of them home. I mean, they've been living together. They're wonderful little litters together. And also, we have, if you're a pet lover like we all are here, June and July we have our summertime camps for kids that are 5 years old to 17. They are filling up kind of fast, so we do encourage you to go online to azhumane.org/camps with an S. ! Enroll your child or your teens. They will have a wonderful time. I mean, I wish that they had those kind of camps when I was a kid. But if you're an animal lover, this is the best place to go. Again, happy Mother's Day, and this is Nat.
Absolutely. And speaking of Mother's Day, we just want to wish a happy Mother's Day weekend to everyone out there, whether you're a mom or whether you've stepped up to be in that mom position. I personally want to give a shout out to my grandma who raised me. I grew up watching Pets on Parade with her, and now I've come full circle hosting Pets on Parade, and I'm so grateful for everything that she did. And we are so grateful for all of our mothers out there. So thank you so much. We hope you have a wonderful celebration, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you right here next week for another bout of cute pets on Pets on Parade.